Take that pain, pass it down like
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is first touchdown this year. And it is scooped up, and they're going to take it the other way. What a turn of events to start this one. It's a fumble return for touchdown. Greg, you could not ask for a worse scenario to get a ball game going.
Yeah, and the coach told us all week, Mike, we had a chance to talk to him how important it was to get his offense on the field early, establish a little rhythm, get into their opening script. His offense doesn't even get a chance now to take the field. That's just a huge mistake by this return unit. We'll see if it comes back to bite him the rest of the day.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Dak going to put it up right away. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take them away, expect them to continue.
Right at the outset, he lost the football. Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Yeah, here we go. Like 10, 20. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Blue trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Go to 54, go to 54. 180.
Prescott now. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 46. Hey, here we go. 180. Under. 26.
They're trying to run this one in. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Tucker's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Cardinals.
McBride is the motion man. Again, it's Benson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. 2-2.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have the Cardinals, and he's going to have the Chargers.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
They put Wilson in motion. Murray will throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Third down and 3. McBride is the motion man. Murray on third down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Osa Odigizua. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and 10. Back near his goal line, Prescott. Back over the middle for Schoonmaker. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. To be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Murray going to look to do it himself. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On second down, option going left. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with first and 10. They put Ryman in motion. They'll go again with Benson. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Murray now on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Buzz. Shift. Move.
They put Wilson in motion. Murray from the gun on third down. This one on the floor. And he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Now a return coming from the 14. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Travel start on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Tackled there by Matt Wilson.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is second and 6.
Here we go, here we go. All right, hey. Wait, take.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Yeah! Here we go. All right, hey. Wait, take.
On third down, Prescott. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this stays a 2-score game. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Here's Murray to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come back.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 20. It's an Arizona first down.
And the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Arizona.
Working out of the gun, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and road at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Second and 1 now from the 21. Out of the gun, it's Murray. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Benson. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line, enough to get the first down and keep it going.
What a luxury, Mike. Grant, I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, handle the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They put Ryman in motion. Play action. It's Murray. And he's close to the goal line. Took the big shot at the end. But he indeed will have them set up for 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Bring it on. Back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. That's Harrison in motion. Murray. He's got his big tight end, Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
A return coming from the 14. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
A first down throw for Prescott. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Buda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
That's down the field for Lamb. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looks like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's 2nd down. Trey Benson, the intended target. It's 2nd down. Now Murray keeping it himself. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Murray going to fire this one out to Harrison. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. From the gun, it's Murray. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To throw again is Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's in! Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Walter Nolan in there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's down. This one is caught by Turpin. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
So, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Murray now to throw on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal.
Tucker on for
This one from 47 yards out.
47-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Cowboys cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. 3rd and long. They put Wilson in motion.
Middle. Right. Hey, kill. Rabbit. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line.
So wet it down. Get your money up.
47. Yes! 26.
Prescott on first down. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah! There we go, Whiting. Hey, kill! What do you think?
Dak can throw it here on first down. And unable to connect it. It's incomplete. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is the time of the game, Mike, where you need your quarterback to really elevate his game. The offense is desperate need for a play. Someone needs to jumpstart this group and get some positive energy going. And listen, the reality is it's going to fall on the quarterback. That's the prime position in all of sports. And when things are bad, that's where everyone's going to look.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Special teams magic moment from the rookie who takes it all the way. What a great way to announce yourself to your teammates as a huge part of this team.
Yeah, and there's no greater way to establish value and to earn a role on a team, Mike, than through special teams. Now, when you can do it as a returner and you can impact the game by putting points on the board, man, that is different. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and that is a huge impact play here by the young rookie.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, pretty. First down, Prescott. Forced out left. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Pistol now for Prescott. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for the year.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this winds up a very nice return. Was able to get up past the 40-yard line.
Omaha.
That's Harrison in motion.
Omaha.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Big Ace. Move.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Murray is going to hand this to Benson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. That's Harrison in motion. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Gonna get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
On third down, Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. That's Harrison in motion. A run out of the gun with Benson. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
2 yards on the play. First down, Arizona.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. That's Harrison in motion. Here's Murray to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. This one to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. Taking off. And he will get into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Wait,
To the ground, a first down run. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 26.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Yeah, 26.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Well, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 26.
Back to throw is Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. He gets free. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
Second and 10.
39-yard line.
McBride is the motion man. Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. First down.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on this opening. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Open man, left side, he's got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's an Arizona first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Benson. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
At the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. It is brought in the end zone. Trey Benson, touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, kill!
Throwing is Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Brian Anger in
And
punt
now the
formation
punting
for
unit will come on
Cowboys.
as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. That's Harrison in motion. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, one more hit. One.
They'll go again with Benson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshown. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
One. Hit. Who you got? Two.
On 3rd down, they go with Benson.
Trey Benson, the ball carrier.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. The Cardinals lining up for punt. To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Buda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Back into the hands of Mingo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
For a Cowboys first down.
Hey, kill.
1st and 10.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's another Cowboys first
Here go
down.
46. Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Throw again. Dak. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end.